In this video, I will discuss some kinematics problems from previous question papers of IIT JEE. This is question number 1. In 1 second, a particle goes from point A to point B, moving in a semicircle, as shown in the figure. The magnitude of average velocity is, 4 options are given. So the particle is moving from point A to point B along this semicircle of radius 1 meter. Average velocity is given as delta r by delta t, where delta r is a change in position, which is final position minus initial position, divided by delta t. So the final position with the initial position is displacement vector AB divided by 1 second, and the magnitude of AB is 2r and the direction is AB cap. So the magnitude of average velocity is 2 meters per second. So the correct option is option B. Let's move to the next question. A ball is dropped vertically from a height d above the ground. It hits the ground and bounces up vertically to a height of d by 2. Neglecting subsequent motion and air resistance, its velocity varies with height h above the ground as. So to find the variation of velocity with height, given that the ball is dropped from a height d, it hits the ground and bounces back to a height of d by 2. So initial velocity is 0. So you can use this equation of motion v square to u square plus 2as. Since the initial velocity is 0, we get v square as 2gs. S is measured from the top and height is measured from the bottom. So the variation of the velocity with the displacement goes as square of velocity. So we can rule out option C because the variation of v versus h is a straight line, which is not the case here. And after bouncing back, the direction of velocity is changing. In option B and D, the direction of velocity is same before bounce and after bounce. The only option which is matching with this description is the option A. So the correct option is option A. So the object starts with the height h and the velocity keeps on increasing, and the height it reduces to 0, that is from here to here, and after it bounces back and the velocity changes to some lesser value and the direction is opposite, and the height keeps on increasing up to d by 2. Next question, the particle starts from rest. Its acceleration a versus time is as shown in the figure. The maximum speed of the particle will be. So this is the graph that's been given. Acceleration versus time is a straight line. So the equation of this straight line is a by 10 plus t by 11 equal to 1. This is the double intercept form. The intercept on the a-axis is 10 and the intercept on the time axis is 11. So this is the equation. From this we can rewrite as a is minus 10 by 11 into time. And acceleration is rate of change of velocity, that is dv by dt. Now integrating we get v as minus 10 by 11 t square by 2 plus the integration constant. And it's being given the particle starts from rest. So that means that at time t equal to 0, the velocity is 0. So if you put that condition, we get this integration constant as 0. So the velocity is only this term. And the speed is magnitude of velocity. So the minus sign will go. So this magnitude of the velocity will be more whenever t is maximum. So the maximum value of time from the information that's given is 11 seconds. So if you put this value of t, we get the value of maximum speed as 55. The correct option is option B. This is the next question. A small box slides without friction down an inclined plane starting from rest. So the initial velocity is 0. Let Sn be the distance travelled from time t equal to n minus 1 to n. So Sn is the distance travelled in n second. N second is starting from n minus 1 second to n second. Like first second is starting from 0 second to 1 second. Then we have to find the ratio of Sn divided by Sn plus 1. So the block is sliding down the inclined plane. Let the angle of inclination be theta. So the acceleration with which it's coming down because of gravity will be g sine theta. So we can use this equation of motion. The displacement is ut plus half at square, where a is g sine theta. And initial velocity is 0. So from this we get the distance travelled in n seconds is distance travelled in n seconds minus the distance travelled in n minus 1 seconds. So that will give half g sine theta into n square minus n minus 1 square. So n square will cancel, so we'll get 2n minus 1. So this is the distance traveled in n second. So Sn plus 1, which is the distance traveled in n plus 1 second, we have to replace this n by n plus 1. So that will become 2n plus 2 minus 1. So that will become 2n plus 1. So the ratio of Sn divided by Sn plus 1 is 2n minus 1 divided by 2n plus 1. So the correct option is option C. This is the next question. The given graph shows the variation of velocity with displacement. Which one of the graph given below correctly represents the variation of acceleration with displacement? So given v versus x is the displacement, we have to find the correct representation of a versus x. So this again is the equation in the double intercept form. So the equation is v by v naught plus x by x naught equal to 1. V naught is a intercept in the y velocity axis and x naught is the intercept in the x axis. So from this you get the velocity as minus v naught by x naught into x. Since we have to get the acceleration, we need dv by dt. So we have to differentiate this equation with respect to time on both the sides. So we'll get dv by dt as minus v naught by x naught into v. V naught and x naught are positive from the information given. So the variation of this is acceleration, the variation of the acceleration will be some minus number multiplying the velocity. So we have to multiply this by negative sign. So it will be of this nature. So the correct option is option A.